opacity filter on it. I don't even know, dude. Alright. Properties. You're capturing the wrong display. There we go. Theater mode. I don't know if this is helpful at all. But, let's crop this to get rid of my windows and stuff, like my desktop and stuff. Yoink. Can't really see because this display window is tiny.
Welcome back. This is
I hit dangers.
Round for this tournament, this any percent tournament. Super Mario Odyssey first round. This one is
okay, dude. You really think I'm that stupid? Don't be an idiot.
Exciting first round here. We're gonna start.
Get out of here.
This is your very first appearance.
Let's chop this too, so you can all shut up.
Appearance in any Super Mario Odyssey tournament. How are you feeling about this upcoming race?
Oh my god, this is. It's me, boys.
Not ready.
Oh my god, I'm so quiet.
Possibly go wrong, you know?
That's me.
You know what? So you just kind of got to go into it sometimes, and you just go in head first and hope for the best, and have fun while you do it. You know.
Alright.
Yeah, I seem to be playing
Sure, dude.
a little bit better than I was yesterday, so that's a positive. Looks like we won't be having any awkward 110s today, boys. Hopefully.
Only time will tell, of course. Now, also joining us is LilKirbs, a little bit more seasoned in the tournaments.
What is this
Also
lag from him?
very
Oh my
prominent
goodness.
name in Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning community. LilKirbs,
Is this
how are
good?
you doing today?
This looks good on my end. Is this viewing party
Doing
good?
well. It's been a wonderful day for
You can
Odyssey
see
speedrunning
the
and
chat?
speedrunning in general. Lots of
You
very
can
cool GSA
fucking. This is
tournaments
so dumb.
happening
Hold up.
today. Lots of very fast-paced action.
Why
so
can I not?
Now, I suppose I should ask you guys: is there anything
Oh.
about this race that makes you nervous? Is there anything that you have been practicing lately that just is not going your way? We'll start with you, Tom.
You know what? I'll just leave
Nothing
Odyssey
that's
underneath.
really
Whatever.
Not going my way. I mean, besides maybe not
Spliced.
getting enough quick movement. Probably. Like
Shit.
these past couple days have been like not getting back in bounds and falling
Yeah,
into
hold
deep
up.
woods. So
Right.
Let's see if I can
I at least fail it early, then I can just go back
Move
to
it.
normie and hopefully recover from that.
That's
That
not
would
a
be
good
much
idea.
more optimal than falling into the woods, like
You know what?
big old
We're just gonna go
square,
without
but
border
other than
today,
that,
alright?
Nothing that's really been.
Just gonna
troubling
move
all too
this-
much, just,
this
you know,
stuff
the
down.
General
Down
mishaps
here.
and there.
You
Here
know,
I
the
am,
overall
boys.
Spaghetti that can sometimes happen.
Here I am.
You know, it is kind of a common thing, and well, let's just hope that it doesn't happen.
I
as
called it
often.
in the pre-interview.
What about you,
Fuck,
Kirbs?
dude.
Is
I
there anything
ruined
that's kind of been
myself.
that you're thinking of going for here that might be a little bit nerve-wracking?
I killed the run myself, dude.
Well, earlier
was all
today,
me.
I lost a 100 pace run to mech, so maybe that might give me some trouble, but I'm mostly worried about the 1.2 stuff because we agreed
Oh my
that I
goodness.
can't use the 1.0 tricks, so that should be fun.
So things that maybe you aren't as seasoned in lately, such as breaking open the cheese rocks or something along those lines.
DQ.
Yeah, I might have a little
I
bit of
lost
trouble on that.
anyway.
And again, I guess only time will tell in this situation.
Yeah, time, idiots.
Best of luck to both of you runners, and may the best man win.
Good luck.
And of course, joining me again on
I felt so
commentary
bad 'cause I
this
didn't say
time
good
is
luck.
LilKirbs himself.
Huge surprise. Who would have thought that one would happen? But I'm still here, and this is also going to be another very exciting race. Obviously, watching Curbs is exciting on its own. And
I'm
then
not
once
saying
again,
anything.
In these kind of scenarios, sometimes it obviously makes up for a huge upset potential. Like that's something that nobody would like ever expect right now. That for Headphone Mage to take that win, but this is any percent. This is Super Mario Odyssey, so everything is possible. So watching a race like this can be super exciting at all times.
Indeed. And I've been closely watching Tom personally in his journey through Super Mario Odyssey and
Aw,
his
Dad.
improvement in this category and in this game in general. And he does do a lot of the very hard tricks and like kind of throws himself headfirst into them. And you know, if he has that kind of confidence and is able to pull it through in the race, you just never know what could happen here.
That's cute.
Yeah, I'm probably the best. I won't say I'm the best example, but I'm a good example for this myself. Like for the longest time, I was stuck having like a 103, like high 103 3
I
years
do
to 3,
say
I think it had,
seasoned a lot. I missed that
107
message.
PB. And then one day I just like improved my PB over like
Nice,
2
dude.
minutes in 2 PBs. So if you go for these hard strats, at some point it's gonna pay off. So I really like that mentality occasionally.
It's true, yeah. Of course, consistency will rule. You see runners like Chaos, who,
Yeah.
I mean, he is at world record level now, but there was a time where literally every day he would be PBing, but only by
So
like
I didn't
a
spin
second,
pound
2
Would it
seconds.
really
because
though?
I didn't get
Like,
it,
obviously
and I was
in
like, if
Boost,
I
especially
try
in
it, it's
this
not
race,
gonna
if you
work.
look
So I'm just
at
gonna
like,
not
Swan
even
or
bother.
Sunshine, when Ndidi's record is like, it's crazy, and he was definitely a very good like person to look to if someone is like just learning everything and going for all of the hard stuff.
Look at this
and just
pace, boys. We're
grinding
neck and neck.
grinding and going for these hard strats and
Certainly.
setting a legendary record. But so far we see some almost synced up
And I
action
instantly
happening
fall
here at the
behind,
very
and then
start
I
of
get
this
a
run.
big jump on the frog.
So
Pug,
they both
boys.
actually capture the frog at the same time. Headphone Mage not making it
Bow,
up to the ledge on his first attempt. Not the biggest deal though.
Cat Kingdom jitters. I know
Insta
this
fail,
from
dude.
personal experience.
Oh my
when
god,
a
I
race
dropped the
setting
nugget
is
in barbecue sauce.
involved, especially right out of the gate. It can be a little bit hard to kind of maintain your nerves. Sometimes making some silly 1-second mistakes in the early game, but as this race rolls along,
But I got
you'll
left
see
side. Woo!
It all kind of come together.
You can
Another
dash
important
up
thing to note here is
How,
that
dude?
Mage is playing on version 1.2, so this will be a 1.2 race.
And then look at
He
this.
is
Look at
playing
this,
on
dude.
the physical version,
What is
which
top
means
up?
that all tricks have been disallowed.
I actually
that
got
are
hacked.
Exclusive on 1.0. That includes the Sphinx clip and the turnip clip, as well as FMS.
And that is actually interesting because Curbs is obviously still playing on version 1.0. He is just gonna basically skip out on all of these tricks. It is very noteworthy though that LilKirbs at some point used to be the best runner on. I'm actually not completely sure if he used to be the best. He was definitely up there, close to Goyuya, maybe. Not sure if he was the best at the time. But as soon as he basically downgraded his version, he made huge improvements as well. But he should be.
Though my
confident with
vectors were
these
just
higher
shit.
level
Fuck,
1.2
dude.
strategies.
Certainly, yeah. He was kind of always somebody to keep your eye on, and it was always weird in the community that he had not switched over to 1.0. He
Yeah,
waited
Renlev's
a
bad, dude.
rather long time before making the jump, but he had himself a low 103 before deciding to switch over, and very shortly after.
We
had a
both
world
fucked
record
up that moon
1.0
capture. Oh, I'm
himself.
so glad.
You know, it just goes to show that
I
he
got a
is
roll
probably
cancel.
comfortable
What
with
the
this
fuck,
1.2
dude?
Stuff. It might just be a little.
I got
bit
so
rusty.
hacked there.
Exactly. Yeah, looks like Curbs had his movement figured out for this part. I really like the optimal movement on this bridge as well. Once again, this is something we do not really see anymore on the highest level of play.
It was
now. Curbs
LilKirbs
actually opted
that
to just go
cucked
for a
me here,
jump,
dude.
cap, throw, dive. That
Oh
might
yeah,
have been
optimal
might have
movement
been
on
the
this
next
bridge.
step
Are you
because
ready?
spin pawn should be optimal there.
And goodbye, dude.
Ooh, and actually taking a fall on the bridge, unfortunately, but diving back up and making a recovery just fine.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, the spin pound
LilKirb,
buffer in certain places, especially in
unbelievable.
Cascade Kingdom, I've noticed can sometimes be a little bit unresponsive, and that might have just been what happened to Curbs there. But also staying
So
on the bridge,
hacked, man.
Going to be saving him a little bit of time over Mage here.
Yeah, looks solid here. LilKirbs definitely heading into the fight with quite some lead just because of that little flaw at the bridge there and the very start of Cascade. And obviously, he kept Kingdom at the very end, but obviously nothing big so far.
Unbelievable.
With Cascade being like 1.2 Cascade is very lenient. Actually, 1.0 Cascade just got so much more lenient as well with the water version of the first moon skip.
Very
But
true.
I feel like after this fight, if you get this fight right and you don't go for
He
the
does though. He
craziest
legitimately
version of
does.
the
Even on the
chest
race
because you
where
can
it
set
wasn't
it up,
even
like,
live,
incredibly
he hacked
quick,
everyone.
it gets pretty. It's not too tough to end this kingdom off, to finish this kingdom off.
Right.
Nobody told me that the sub
Very
counter
easy
thing
to
was
kind
still
of
there.
Remain consistent with this kingdom, not make too many mistakes. Not really anything that can go seriously wrong here, especially on the 1.2 version of it. But once we enter Sand,
Where is
we're
it?
gonna see some things change drastically. It'll be interesting to
Oh,
see
here.
how LilKirbs approaches Sand Kingdom with the Sphinx clip taken out, whether he still opts to go into the room for the coins, or whether he does some early bird strats and saves the coins for later. It'll be interesting to see.
Nice move from Curbs up there. Very quick spin point as well. And I just realized that there's obviously not going to be a chest clip in this run since both of them did pick up the first moon. So no chest lip. It is still interesting to say that probably the very fastest.
Did you see my sick double
chest
jump
lip,
and my
something
sick
that we
dropped
see
input, dude?
on the lines of the
I
best
had
theoretical
so
time
many
sheet would
problems
be able
early
to,
game.
save time over the cliff moon here.
Everything was
But
going
since
wrong.
1.2 is not on that level, like these strats are not on that level of optimization, because even the fastest 1.2 winner, which is Goryuya, or used to be Goryuya,
It was so
the
rough,
Japanese
dude.
guy, switched
Didn't get
to
my
1.0
triple,
now.
dropped an input.
We
I was
basically
like,
don't see
fuck,
too much
man.
optimization on these.
Just can't win.
Any percent, especially, is kind of the category where
Actually just
the
can't win.
legacy edition is, in fact, the most popular. So even people who do take the 1.2 any percent seriously tend to make the jump at a certain point. LilKirbs, of course, being a very good example of that.
Unbelievable. Oh boy, can't wait to see Lake Kingdom.
We still see cutscenes at the same time. Obviously, Kirbs already out of the Odyssey dialogue and just approaching the actual playthrough of Sand Kingdom. Headphone Mage done with that now. And yeah, let's see. Kirbs, Sand, definitely one of the better ones in the world. Kirbs, I guess, is more known to have. To be honest, actually, this guy is just crazy. Like, if we watch like his insane paces, he had like insane paces on 1.0, like something that was like unheard of. So pretty much everything that this guy does is
Don't even
super
talk
good.
about Lake, dude.
I guess for Kirbs, there's just people that are better at some parts of the run. Very clean spin, but they're just getting the double jump animation. But he is like just behind them, but he's behind them at all of these kingdoms. Usually you have like experts, Equan being this like expert for like, I guess, early game, especially Sand, and there's this guy for Lake, I guess it's Nitro now. And then Kirbs just has knowledge in all of them. I guess Kirbs is probably the best in Wooded. So this is something I
Do you
can
think at
say.
this point everybody was just like, wow, he's catching up? Because they just weren't paying attention?
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. I think LilKirbs does have the upper hand in Wooded over the other runners, but yeah, as far as like
Just look at
having
his
one
movement
thing
and then look at my
consistently,
movement. Are you ready?
that you kind of are the best at. LilKirbs is not necessarily the
Dropped inputs.
highlight,
Woo!
but he does keep very close
The best, dude.
everywhere, which is
Yeah.
kind of to his strong suit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Setting up his dram, manages to get it without any issues. Actually looked like a quite low cap throw, but if anyone knows his ways with this trick,
It's
should be
me.
him.
Got him,
And
dude.
we do see
Nyong.
Kirbs also getting crate here pretty quickly. Actually ends up unintentionally homing back to the bullet bill. Not the biggest deal.
Easy.
It even looks like Headphone Mage would be ahead at this point. He's probably going to be going for the nodes at the very end, and that means that we'll probably see Headphone Mage going into the Swings room, and that's something that...
Tom ahead. Oh my god.
Indeed, yeah, Headphone Mage going for the Sphinx room. I think that's just his coin security measure.
Yeah, and speaking about coins, if you want to win some coins,
Unbelievable.
you definitely have to check out
Don't look at the moon
Buy.GG,
count.
because Buy.GG is
Shit, dude.
sponsoring this tournament here.
Yeah.
Definitely much appreciated.
I still want to
If you
risk
guys
it.
have
And then look
reached
how many
the
coins I
age
get,
of
dude. Are you
betting,
ready?
You can actually bet on
Yoink.
your favorite speedrunners on their website. If you want to do so, make sure to do
Cappy
this
cut
through
me
our
so
affiliate
hard,
link
man.
and find
I
it
looked at
below
my
in the
coin count
banner,
here. I was
or if
like,
you
what
type
the
in
fuck? This is the
exclamation
lowest
mark
I've
bet. So
ever
big shout outs
been.
to them, obviously, for making this
Yikes.
happen. And right now, back to Sand.
That was so
Skipping
funny.
Swings room, about to approach.
Still does have a little bit of the upper edge here. He did grab.
You can
the bird
down throw it
early as
specifically?
well,
What?
So Tom's going to be having to worry about that as he approaches the Oasis.
Look at this movement that
But
just like
aside from that,
breaks
still a
apart.
very close
Yikes,
race.
dude. How do you manipulate that? Am I just retarded? Probably.
It's currently looking pretty much a
But I
one
don't
moon
shake left and
difference
right.
here.
I only shake up and down.
Getting chest for Kirbs.
Maybe I just got
I mean,
hacked.
it's 2 moons. I guess there's a super quick moon along the way. It doesn't count. It's kind of a trap though because Kirbs. No, Kirbs still needs to do nodes. He already skipped that moon that he got crate for. But surely it's faster to do crate over Swings room if you do it in this approach. So nice knowledge there. To be honest, I can also appreciate Headphone Mage's decision. He just wants to get these coins to not worry about them.
I do, yeah. I hate coins.
And
Coins
especially
can
in
hack off.
1.2, or sorry, 1.0, I guess, would be a little bit more stretched.
You know me,
for
Dangers. You know I don't want to
getting
deal
those
with coins, right?
We we might see Headphone Mage going for some hint art ideas in Metro in order to just secure those last coins that he requires for Snow. But
Funny
LilKirbs
story.
not having that option being on 1.0.
When I was on Metro,
Coins
like in
another way,
Metro,
probably by
and I
going
was
CC
like,
first.
and I was deciding on whether I should get the hint art or not. I didn't actually know how many coins I had, and I didn't get a good look because I forgot to check. So I was just like, fuck it, dude, I'll just get them.
But yeah, both of them getting nodes. Curbs had very nice movement from nodes to globe, which is something that we do see even in 1.0. So super confident with this. Headphone Mage about to do the same. And then we'll see Lake. And once again, this is not going to be a Lake clip race.
Did I not have
really like
enough?
this
Oh
clip.
boy.
But this is not going to be a Lake clip race. Again, I'm pretty sure that Curbs, even on his insane paces
Yikes.
that we brought up earlier, is not attempting this.
Imagine me going into snow,
Still
just not
waiting
aware.
to see it successfully done in one of these 20 races. It is going to happen. I'm actually, I don't
Yikes,
want
dude.
to fully
I'm
promise
lucky.
it, but I can definitely see
I'm
it being done
lucky.
in one of these races.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a pretty
fuck.
good feeling about
I'm
that.
glad.
It's
I'm
like
glad.
Still very much on the cusp of being something that you do in an optimal situation. So there are some runners
All right,
that are
boys.
becoming confident at
The
it,
best
and
kingdom in the whole
we'll
game.
probably
Are you
see a
ready?
little bit more of it in the future.
Yeah, and this is like the round one, so we might see someone that is seeded very nicely to do it in one of his, I guess, easier matchups just to show up. I noticed that Stra was technically pretty confident on it. We know that Chaos has been messing around with it, so we
doggo.
might see it. Curbs getting the Zipper Moon now, and is probably just going to make his way over to the water section as we see.
Yeah, no late clip ideas from LilKirbs this time. Opting to
Look at
play
me
it safe.
miss, dude.
Late clip optimally
Yikes.
saves you probably about 5 seconds if done at the absolute highest caliber.
And then
But
Cappy
we are
hacked
still
me
kind of
because
far
Cappy
from
hit the
that
wall.
possible
Oh my god.
together.
Headphone Mage unfortunately not capturing the Zipper. But a nice backup on this one.
P.S. That was the
He
hottest
results
backup
in
I've
pretty
ever
big
done of
timers.
that.
That was probably he diminished that as much as he could with this backup. Very nicely done.
That was
Very
so
smooth.
hot, dude.
Yeah, definitely a good way to back it up. Usually I'm not so lucky with my backups. I have to take the flower pad of shame back up to the top in order to get the zipper. So
No, dude. It
making
was hot as.
rather easy, rather flawless.
Who needs
First,
flowers,
the Headphone
DD? Just get
Mage,
better, forehead.
movement. I haven't watched him in quite a while, and this movement looks very solid right now. Even these spin pounds there, these the way he moves definitely looks solid. He's having the right ideas. That backup was nice. I'm impressed by his play. Curb still with a solid lead, but still impressed by Headphone Mage so far.
Yeah, putting up a good fight for sure. We are about one Rango fight separate from each other now, though. Headphone Mage now approaching that fight himself.
I had
LilKirbs
so
is
many
ready
dropped
to
inputs this run, dude. Like, it was actually so bad.
Would it coming up
Like,
next,
by
and I
this
did
point,
bring
I
up
think
earlier
I'd
that
already had
Curbs
like
is
5 or
potentially
6
one
dropped
of the
inputs.
best
It was
players,
insane.
As far as
I was like, can you
Yeah, this
stop
world road
fucking
goes.
me, game? Like, just give me a chance,
So
man.
we'll see if he is able to hold up to the one. Very
was so
nice
dumb.
globe there from Curbs. Spin pound.
Dude, those lake backups are
If
hot,
roll
alright?
gets
You just
a
gotta be
little bit
good.
quicker, I love it.
Very slick.
Ah, dude, what a hack.
And with that, Curbs is at 29 moons, ready to make his way over to Wooded.
And now we've already seen a couple of matches today where things have fallen off the wayside in the Wooded Kingdom. We've already
Dangers,
seen a
you
deep
dick.
woods
You
visit.
you
We've
jinxed
already
me
seen
too, man.
some spaghetti in the out of bounds movement.
Yeah, we've seen some
involved
stuff go
there,
wrong
so,
in out of
you know,
bounds,
just about
haven't
anything
we?
can happen in this kingdom if there is some ground to make up. This is the place to do it for sure.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Never get a chance to practice them. Or
And
just you wait till
thinking
you try
about
hard
one
strats and then we'll see who's talking,
in
mate.
Wooded, there's actually nothing that changes. The only thing that would potentially change, and it technically doesn't change because you can actually do the rock clip on version 1.2. It has been proven. So technically, I guess
You can do the
you
rock
have
clip on
exactly the same
1.2?
options,
Holy
if
heck,
I'm not
dude.
mistaken right now.
But
How?
it being 1.2, any roll cancel clips tend to be much more difficult to
Oh, yeah.
execute. So it is very likely that if a nut clip does not happen for Headphone Mage, that he will be opting for the old route instead.
Okay, I have no idea how Curbs is that good at that shop movement, because the movement was crazy good, and then the way he did the first person shot, it was so smooth, and it's the best theoretical timesheet segment for this, and he seems to be pretty consistent with that kind of idea there.
It's crazy.
What? That nut clip as well is such a quick setup. If he's able to clip with this, and I brought up earlier that LilKirbs is probably the best player in Wooded Kingdom, and that is yeah,
What
that's
the
some
fuck,
flawless
dude? This
movement
guy is
so far.
nutty ass. As if
Making
I
this
got
very
put against
scary
him. What?
Out of bounds section look extremely easy. Not even opting for a cap throw in order to make the dive up.
What am I looking
Yeah,
at, dude? This is
is
insane.
Crazy to run against. Like, I don't even want to imagine, like, even if you're super good at Wooded, running against this Wooded seems, yeah.
I almost
seems
hit
like
the
a pretty
tree.
tough, pretty mistakeless. And
Ah.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's not much to say. This Wooded is just basically textbook so far.
Yep. Including the spin pound right out of a roll, not even jumping really, just going right for the spin pound. Incredible setup.
This is
Incredible
bonkers,
performance
dude.
in Wooded so
Yeah.
far.
You can get like what we call the instant.
Look at this
let's
camera.
focus
It
our eyes
legit
on
wouldn't play nice with
LilKirbs.
me.
It's just
I had to
flat.
just
This thing
risk
is
it. I
actually-
was
there's
like,
nothing
fuck it,
more to
let's
say
go,
about
dude.
that. This is-
And
yeah,
then
this is
Mario just went,
disgusting.
nope, I'm gonna slide. And then,
Oh,
what
headphone
is
mate's
this?
not able to grab that move. He might actually
Oh,
end up in
no.
the deep. Is he going to be able to get to the death zone? Oh my god, no! The deep was trigger. I can't
Headphone Mage is in the
Bow,
deep
bow.
woods.
Down I go,
Looking
boys.
So how do we make this work now?
He is probably going to take what he knows. He's going to get out of here as fast as possible.
Okay, I can respect it. I think potentially
Look
you
at me
can
spin.
get some ideas to like route in some moons here on the fly. If you're like a bingo player maybe, but even then, it
Yeah, dude,
doesn't-
I just wanted to
definitely very
watch it
unfortunate.
again.
He's actually going to be back
So
in the Odyssey
bad.
as well.
So bad,
Funny
dude.
enough, Zimpar's,
What's up,
of
my
course,
dude? I saw you in this chat,
very
actually.
famously made the same mistake coming out of
Hope
the
you
red
had
maze
fun.
and diving into the deep woods, but with his bingo knowledge, actually started routing around the mistake and picking up some moons inside
Spin
the
strats?
woods in
Oh
order to
my
compensate,
goodness.
But Tom maybe not quite as confident and is going to have to make the recovery a slow way.
Look at this.
Yeah, he probably just needs
Actually
to be
hacked. And then look at this.
Point because
What?
he didn't even get the rock wall moon yet, so he didn't actually gain an advantage yet from the route. Curbs on the other end of the screen actually ended up failing, I think, the flower rose skip 2 times, which is gonna kill any chance of a goal.
Dude,
This would've
I got
before there
so
was really
rolled
flexible.
by
This
Cappy,
was
man.
what you-
The
like, this
whole
is
game.
Almost how like
See,
the best
dude.
theoretical
But yeah,
time
oh
video
my
would look
goodness.
like if you watch it. So
I just got
crazy
so
stuff.
wrecked by
Yeah,
Cappy
flawless performance.
and
It's amazing
dropped
to see
inputs and
just how,
everything.
Effortlessly he makes Wooded look, because it is a much scarier kingdom than Curbs will lead us on to believe.
Yeah. Yeah, even avoiding any types of staggering, they're going for the roll cancel ideas. Yeah, this is high.
What am I
level play.
watching?
And headphone mage is just in the pipe break section that Curbs is about to enter. Obviously, this used to be the original Wooded Kingdom route where.
And then watch this climb, dude. Watch me just fail all day.
What we cut out with these nut clip routes.
Cucked by
This
Cappy.
climb
No
giving the
Cappy.
most awkward
Couldn't get up
things,
because Mario cucked me.
you have to
Actually,
deal
just
with.
got roboasted all
see that Tom
goddamn
is-
game.
Purposefully moving his camera up in order to spawn this uproot early.
Yeah, what point was there to it there, am I right, boys?
Yeah, Curbs is pretty good at Wooded, right? Like that pipeway as well was so clean. It's really hard to save time in pipeway because it's cycle based, but the way he did this last wall jump dive was just clean. And once again, I'm kind of looking.
Unbelievable.
I might sound overly excited, but you guys saw it yourself. This was really clean Wooded play.
Truly insanity.
And Tom, or headphone mage, as they call him, grabbing
Tom
the
or headphone
on the dead
mage?
end right there, about to get the story
Wow,
on
lucky
his own.
for you, here we
Obviously
are.
taking a major hit
What's
this
up,
game
Jags?
with his fall to the
Good to
deep
see you again,
woods.
Fred.
This is Super Mario any percent. We've seen it all, but Curbs definitely with a confident lead leading this.
Ready? This is the part that makes dangers weak.
Really unfortunate circumstance, you know.
Are you ready for
Especially
my
when it comes to
pure
races, you
skill?
get the jitters, and that out of bounds section in
Watch
particular
this.
can be very
Nyong.
demanding on getting
Easy,
inputs
dude.
correct and just getting the better of them there.
Oh yeah, dude, I got roasted.
And Cloud coming up. I did see Curbs dying there before, but this time going for a very cool strat there at the start, going for a spin pound, spin throw, roll cancel jump. Yeah, this game has some interesting names for its
I do a
stacks. Sometimes
spin
you just
pound
custom to
throw
it.
roll cancel jump. Why does nobody?
It looked cool. That's what you can tell at least.
Oh, because
That's what I
Dangers
do.
can't do the spin pound
Did a thing
method.
and it worked really nicely.
The spin pound
basically.
Pepe hands. Easy, dude. Just get good, forehead.
As Headphone Mage is about to finish up Wooded here soon. Only really this one in the boss fight to go.
I got so cucked,
Yes,
man.
Is hitting strong as he's actually not getting that moon on his first attempt, but nice down throw to get that uproot back.
Yeah, using the only way that you can down throw with a Procon controller, that being a ground pound setup, using that to his advantage in order to grab that uproot a little bit faster.
Unbelievable.
Jumping down.
I got so
He's going to
roasted.
be facing Spewart, and then he will be on his way to Cloud Kingdom himself.
Oh god, yeah. I was so low on coins. I wasn't even watching my coin count.
Kurtz finishing off just that as he's about to approach Lost, and last race was probably the best example on how Lost can go if things don't go your way. Klepto sitting there being ready to mess
I'm
with you.
2
just
kingdoms
all around
behind,
the
dude.
place.
Oh,
But once again, Kurtz,
yikes.
a very high level runner, 5th place in the world right now, starts off with a very clean win.
How did me, being like
Oh, that's
103rd,
interesting,
right,
that look.
get matched
But
up
this
against
spin for
5th?
this Dashing is weird occasionally.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
Some ground pound spots, the shining spot is not necessarily
It's
the
insane,
one
dude.
that actually works.
So dumb.
Yeah, I think I haven't been watching top level Losts too much recently. But I'm obviously watching high level runners, but this triple jump there is something that not everybody is going for.
It's just a sad
And
day in
Curbs
Tomland,
decided to
okay?
triple jump towards the butterfly, and sometimes these threads are not necessarily like they don't look too different, but you see how much
Good.
faster they are.
Get rid of them.
And Curbs having.
We see enough of them on the
once again, kind of
leaderboards. They don't
text
deserve the
messages.
recognition.
Probably not going to be going for a very fast known strat for the trapetals here, which is something that nobody really does.
Easy.
But other than that, this is once again very solid play. Highest level you can basically see.
Indeed, yep. Going for some very optimal tech. Again,
Fucking
that
hell.
triple jump, very risky for the butterfly. The original idea is just a double jump and kind of using the wall to guide yourself up into a safe position.
I'm just moseying on about through Cloud Kingdom. Meanwhile,
Very nice for as well. Yeah, there's
Outta
always to
here,
say
boys.
this is super solid play here in Lost Kingdom. Playing this, the globe is where playing this basically as good as it gets.
Nobody
About to
talks about
leave
my
the
roll
kingdom
cancel
here with
spin.
all the moons in the bank,
Unbelievable.
and then gonna be starting
Unbelievable.
this full on mid-game journey through.
Nobody's
Metro,
watching me, Doug.
Seaside, Snow, and Lunch.
here I am actually doing things. Nah,
Yeah, and despite being
not good enough.
forced to use the 1.2 route, doing no FMS, doing no Sphinx clip, we are still seeing some incredible exit times from LilKirbs here, just showing how prominent at the game he is, especially in this early game.
Yeah, that's actually true. That was like
No,
a sub
Doug.
23.
No.
Lost exit without any of these like early game strats that probably save around like 40 seconds. So definitely, I mean, like it's very good still. It's also, if you look back, he hasn't been making much mistakes.
Yeah, truly phenomenal so far.
Like arguably one of the biggest mistakes actually ended up happening in Wooded, which looked so clean at the start because he had to reset up twice for floor road skip. But yeah, crazy run. Let's see what he actually ends up getting. I think the 1.2 record is still like achievable. I'm pretty sure it's definitely improvable. So I would obviously be hyped to see something like that. I'm not sure if it's still on the line, but this is a very good run so far. Obviously, he is not on version 1.2 right now, so I think he wouldn't be able to submit it.
It's
but,
crazy,
It
dude.
would technically go like under this category.
Yeah, exactly. It would be interesting to see that.
What? What? What is going on, dude?
LilKirbs entering City
What the
Hall.
fuck?
Headphone Mage about to start his journey here through Lost.
Market S,
Gets the
boys.
Butterfly nicely. Yeah, sometimes this guy can be a little annoying to get. But for some reason, this butterfly is considered a bird, and that's not the reason why what I'm about to bring up actually works. But if you do miss this butterfly, you can go for like a cool first-person backup strategy where the butterfly basically spawns inside of like Mario's character model, and you get the moon.
Yeah.
I got
It's
so hacked,
off
dude.
camera just enough, I suppose, that it counts as, respawning. And Mario's able to grab it.
Yeah, Curbs is usually flying through the stage. Very nice movement there to get towards that wire. Those Wiggler shots, though, not too hot. Getting it on, I guess, the second attempt. And this first phase, even though it does lose time if you don't get it too optimally, can be in the second.
God, no.
Timer here.
Hell no, dude. You want to watch this sick
Towards
setup that
your
I do?
favor, and on the second one, if you do miss these shots,
Hell yeah, I'm glad you get to come
you
along.
get punished hard.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah, anything can really happen in the second phase.
I was not risking it, dude.
Tom opting for no cage triple strategies here, just taking it safe. Good call. He does have to kind of play safe and consistent in order to keep his ground, keep his momentum.
Nah,
going
dude.
Here. But still playing rather confidently, I would say, even with the deep woods tumble.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was dangerous.
But
Dangerous is
still,
true.
even with a little bit of trouble
Oh
with the
god, no,
last
at this
shot,
point I was just
and
like, fucking dude,
get
I might as well
2
just do
second
whatever.
lags here, still
I, like,
very solid wiggling.
come snow, dude, I was just
Pretty
like,
much
I'm just gonna
above
go for the
average,
stupidest
and
stuff.
the match is just finishing up lost
Let's call
here.
Tom Tom game.
Yeah.
Easy, dude.
So, looking at about a 3-minute disparity here. LilKirbs, of course, just flying through all of the stages. Just amazing
Yeah.
progress so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And Day Metro, another pretty packed kingdom full of movement.
I'm not,
and
though.
full of
He's in
tiny
Day Metro.
little
It's a
things you
different
can kind of
kingdom.
do to
It's two
improve your
different
time, and
splits,
something
dude.
like some clever plays, to
My
prevent
jump
this
didn't
guy.
come out there, by the
There's-
way.
there's some hidden
I
stuff there
pressed
that
it
you
like
really need to
3
get your
times
head
and it
into
just
kind of
didn't
understand,
happen.
but these runners at this point actually are aware that most of this is a
Nah,
thing,
nah,
and
nah,
if
nah,
anyone
nah, nah.
perhaps obviously
Listen.
knows about them too.
Listen, boys.
And starting off with the Sculpture War, very, very old, very familiar strat. Also, one small thing here, by the way, he put his camera to the side there. This is something that you might not actually catch, but it makes it so that the taxi cycle is better for him because it doesn't start that early.
Yeah. The taxi cycle,
P.S.
as well as
Boys,
the artsy
just you wait till
car.
my beginning
Doing
of Day
squats a
Metro,
little bit
okay?
easier when the
Just you
artsy
wait.
car
That's what I
is
meant.
not in your
taxi
way.
cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the taxis are.
He's catching
kind
up.
of
I'm catching up,
consistent
boys.
throughout.
Here I am.
They don't really respawn.
Look at me.
Off camera or anything like that, but that RC car definitely can get in your way if you do not manipulate the camera in any way. So LilKirbs taking advantage of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I
Very
even
nice
forgot
for
this
also
happened.
doing
Hold
the
up.
Camera manipulation on the
I don't
bench
understand
press,
this, dude. I had the
mentioned.
perfect
Very
height here.
quick there, kept this momentum in a pretty
How did I get so
interesting way.
cucked?
Quicker than usual, probably about the same.
And then I
Tom,
bonked.
our headphone match, actually bonking there. Though. He's going to be able to save himself there. No full fall, but definitely pretty scary.
And
plays
then my
here.
jump
His
didn't go off, dude.
corpse is actually flying through the stage.
It was
That
so
move as well.
dumb.
I'm not sure his poles look quicker than mine. I
Like,
don't know
Mario
what he's doing.
didn't wall jump
Absolutely
at all.
Crazy. Trying to go for some first-person strategies on the drummer, but
I was like,
accidentally
Mario,
standing
what
a
the
little bit
fuck are
too
you doing?
far.
Literally, you want to see a
Tom
reenactment?
having some
It was
unfortunate-
happening, and I was just like, the first one, I was like, wait, what? I had the best height, and then I fell and I bumped. I was like, what? And then when he didn't wall jump, I was like, what is going on, dude?
in
I was just
circumstances,
like-
trying to climb City Hall here. It looks like he's getting some rainbow spins instead of wall jumps.
Stop
and
it,
that was
dude.
causing him a little bit of trouble. But he's
Oh,
finally
here it is,
across
but headphone did the
and
camera thing
on
and
his way
cap.
to fight Mecha Wiggler now.
Idiot.
Very quick spin down here from Cards about to approach the bases and
Idiot.
Scrap Moon. Ooh, interesting. He's doing, this is like Curbs, he's doing like strats I actually never seen. He'd like roll cancer to the side of the leg of the scrap part and then did a spin pun.
Craziness.
No.
Oh,
Idiot.
okay, this guy is ready. This is obviously going to be a pretty stacked tournament, so he'll get all kinds of
Idiot.
matchups. And obviously, once again, I mentioned earlier how Headphone Mages definitely has been impressing me here as well with his movement.
Aw.
Obviously,
That's cute,
very
LilKirbs.
unfortunate mistake earlier on in Wooded Kingdom with a fall to the deep woods, which kind of, yeah.
I
kind
think
of
LilKirbs likes me,
diminishes,
guys.
your chances of winning, but once again,
Wait,
I'm just gonna say.
did you say no chances of
Super
winning?
Mario, any percent
That's
and-
fucking rude, dude.
Yes, and anything can happen. Anything still can happen. This race is far from over. LilKirbs going for a very quick climb here. Maybe doing the spin pound setup here.
Yeah.
Yes.
This dude, man.
Looks to be in the right spot. and
It's like, bruh, you can do it. It's not that hard of a strat. What the fuck?
Pretty much a flawless
Idiot.
day match. We had some issues to actually initiate talking with Pauline. I guess, yeah, it's hard talking to girls. I mean, it's not that easy at all times.
It's okay,
but-
LilKirbs, I relate. It's all good.
Yeah. But you can make it easy though, because if you bet on these matches,
What
on
annoyed me
buy.gg, you can actually
is people like this that point out my split times in the chat. Because during that cutscene, I actually just wanted to see what kind of pace I was in. Because I was like, oh boy, this is going to be good. And I checked, and that's like the first thing I see. And I'm just like, why, dog? Like, what do you mean? Just like stuff like this. Or no, it wasn't this cutscene, it was a cutscene later. But I was just like, can you not? And it happened in Moon as well. So it was like a 622. I'm like, I don't think I got a 622, dude.
If you
But
have huge cash,
I don't know,
suddenly
maybe.
these things get a little bit
Didn't feel like a
easier. So if you
622.
actually do wanna bet on these matches, you can do so by checking out.
What's up, Justin?
GG. If you want to sign up, use the referral link in the panel. You find that below. Type an !bet if you want to know more about it. And yeah, obviously make sure you reach the legal age in your country to be able to. Ideas. But for now, Curbs is finishing off.
P.S. Look at that sick drive-by, dude. Never done that before in my life. Easy. First try, dude.
Yeah, making it all look very easy, very full.
Yeah, I just
Tom,
realized that. I
meanwhile,
didn't want to
is
say anything,
approaching
but...
the day metro portion. Actually got a very clean scoot clip drive-by portion
Still,
there.
my point still stands
Still a little bit of
regardless.
Problem with
Still
capturing
dumb.
this pylon, but going to be making his way through very quickly here. LilKirbs on his
Didn't
way
even
now
get bench friends,
to
dude.
Snow Kingdom.
So stupid.
Snow Kingdom, and this is going to be the time I'm going to use to click on the SMO 1.2 world record, because as far as this run goes, there's only one strat that Curbs won't be able to go for, which is going to be the turnip clip later on in Luncheon Kingdom. So definitely going to have my eyes on that. But yeah, let's see how the snow goes.
Now, an interesting thing to note as we go in here, LilKirbs chose Snow first, and he has 30 coins at the moment.
Oh, I actually didn't even see that. I didn't even look at his coin total at all. And yeah, that was probably just out of the habit, and him forgetting that he actually skipped the Sphinx room earlier, because that's what he did.
No coins, boys.
World, as long as he doesn't go into the shop blindly and like realizes during snow that this is his current coin count. A nice catch from of you there, obviously. But yeah, I mean, he needs to be aware of it, and if he is, he can do what I think the current world record does. And maybe not actually the current world record anymore, but world record used to do it very like, I mean, just recently. So
look at me, just
yeah,
mosey on
the current world
through.
record actually was gotten offline, but the world record before that,
through
this
Metro,
Rango
dude.
room is what we call it. This one additional.
His
room that you
accent
get
is
the secret
beautiful.
mode out of, and don't really lose much time to it.
Yep, and that was done in place of the shop. Obviously not the optimal route to do. Even if you do that room optimally, you're looking at about 2-second time loss. But in an extreme situation like not having enough coins, sometimes these are the kinds of things
Look at me,
you have to
I'd
go
given
for,
up at this point. I just wanted to get
especially
this
in a
roll
race
again, so I was like,
setting.
for
It
fuck's
definitely
sake, dude, it
helps
just
to
didn't
have it
even
in your
work.
back pocket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just got so
And,
hacked.
Yeah, if we look at Curbs' run right now, one thing that I do want to bring up now is the current.
He speaks English, but he say it German.
world record, which is actually at
Yep.
1 hour,
Yep.
2 minutes and 6 seconds by Rhea. And yeah, this time was gotten on a 1.2 digital copy, which makes the loads just a little bit quicker. So it would actually be pretty tough for Curbs to potentially beat that. But it's definitely something I want to focus on during this run, because this is a very, very solid run. And even though this wouldn't be considered a true
Jesus,
because
dude.
Curbs is just doing 1.2 strats while being on 1.0.
He's a beast, dude.
Still
Little
interesting
beast.
to see, obviously,
Look at
the
me miss
comparison.
twice.
There's certainly some value in
Just see me
seeing at
stand
least
there,
the
I'm like, what
comparison
the
of
fuck?
what his pace is like compared to somebody who
Unbelievable.
is forced to use these strategies.
Unbelievable.
Tom making his way over to the last
Tom,
sub
I
of
love it,
Metro
dude. So
Kingdom.
good.
Getting that lever hit with a spin throw. Nice strategy for that.
Wasn't a spin
And
throw.
Curbs
Just
getting
threw a
this
gappy
room
out.
instead of the Boomer room. So what if he is aware of his coin total, he's gonna enter the, I guess, Rango room right now and get the secret moon, and then warp out to do Snowdram. If he's not aware of that, he's gonna go into the shop and realize that he can't buy the moon, which would be very
Ah!
sad. Okay, no, looks like
Give me
he
number
actually
one.
caught his coin total during this. These
Thank you for the 5
events,
biddies,
so
guess.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna take the.
Oh,
I think
that dive.
this Rango room, dude.
you know, it
Mine's
just goes to show
better
how,
than this.
you know, how long it's been since this
Yeah.
room has been actually in any percent, showing a little bit of rust with the movement there specifically.
Former 1.2
but
boy doesn't remember
being
coins.
safe,
Oh,
he's gonna be able to
Oh,
get through the room.
2
and
biddies.
on
Tom
to
phoned
Snowdram.
Mage. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the 2 biddies. Turnt Mustard.
Very quick setup there.
What is this
And getting it up
Snowdram, dude?
just fine there. Solid execution on Snowdram. And despite having to skip out the shop, this is a very solid performance from LilKirbs in Snow Kingdom as well.
He's leaving,
yeah,
I'm
this one's
entering.
Arrives.
Fuck, dude.
This run is still pretty warm right now.
That's
as Krabs
crazy.
Is about to leave Snow, basically being at not the entirety of Snow Kingdom, but definitely having a very.
I had
solid
like
lead
3
here.
dropped inputs there,
Headphone
by the
Mage
way.
Entering some with 300 coins, he won't have to deal with
Like,
any
that was
problems.
so dumb.
He's going to be able to just pick up the shop without any issues. I'm not sure if he's going for any Snowdram ideas. That's something that is like in the stars at this kind of time. But if you are confident with it, you might as well just go for it.
That's right. From what I know, Tom does tend to play Snow a little bit safer. He does not like including the Snowdram in his routes. just
Snowdram can
because
suck.
Of the potential risk.
Just constantly
associated.
sucks, so no thanks. Get out of here.
But you never know. In a situation where you're behind, you might plan to do something
Yeah,
a little bit
maybe.
risky.
Why would I do that?
Let's take a look at Kurt's
That would just be
seaside.
the
So far,
worst
his-
decision ever. I'm 4 minutes behind. Let's see how much worse I can make that.
And he bombs twice at the very start here, probably losing around 15 seconds, probably killing the 1.2 World Dragon. And that sounds over-exaggerated.
What is he doing?
But something like this
Yikes,
is
dude.
probably enough.
This
Especially
commentary
since he's
live.
on 1.0 and the physical version. I'm still interested in his actual final time, but taking
No, dude.
quite a big of a time to stay at the
No,
start
this
of the
happened,
set.
An
what?
unfortunate
Like 5
mistake
hours
to
ago.
take there, but you know, still a very commanding lead and still a very good
My
time
commentary, however,
available here.
I'm live.
Yeah.
Here I am.
So Headphone Mage is deciding to pick up shop early, no Snowdram ideas. Once again, if you're not familiar with the trick, you just don't want to really mess with it because it is quite precise. And I don't think it's as bad anymore as people used to think at the very
What is this, dude?
very start. But yeah. Oh, Headphone Mage. Oh, I thought he was going to show. I mean, he definitely wanted to show the moon clip here.
I
Yeah,
did, dude.
Would have liked
I
see
wanted
it,
to.
but
I was so hungry
Looked
for
like
it.
He made an attempt for sure.
I was so hungry for it.
Just going for the quick
Didn't
setup,
happen.
but not
I was like,
able
fuck
to
it.
produce any results, unfortunately, this time.
Nice move
Boys,
over to
what is
the
this bit
secret
war?
here. Curbs doing some
Oh my
flower
goodness.
rockets, refresh at the same
I'm trying to
time
watch the
as
content.
well. And yeah, this season is
Watch
pretty good
this,
so
ready?
far. Again,
Cappy
I
didn't
mean,
do
again,
anything. I just
after the
walked
first
straight
one,
into the
that's definitely-
spiny.
Probably the heaviest mistake in his run. These 2 bonks there, like no over exaggeration.
So dumb,
like, this
dude.
and the missed attempts at the road skip is like the only thing that sticks out.
Cappy
There's
just
definitely
didn't
what's going on.
move.
Yep. Very tight movement, consistent all the way through. No huge mistakes, no huge bonks. Yeah, Seaside definitely being the only real
What a joke.
slip up as far as
Boys,
this
thank
run
you
is
for the
concerned.
biddies.
Yeah. And so, by the way, one thing that I want to point out now that I'm looking at Curbs getting these coins here in Seaside, maybe he actually intentionally went to Snow just off of thinking, like, even going through Seaside, I might not have enough coins because leaving this, he looks to have like, I mean, there's like some coin rings in the where the last moves, but he's still like at 80 maybe. So yeah, maybe that was actually intended.
Yeah, very likely. I was kind of noticing that myself too. Even with the extra coins in Seaside, he was pretty dangerously low on coins.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just how like skipping Sphinx goes. It gets pretty tough. You don't.
That's why you
really
just don't skip
come along
Sphinx,
too many
silly.
Coins, so that's just what you have to deal with, and that's exactly.
Dude, the blowy Joey strat is easy,
Just go
dude.
for Sphinx, take
Bonk in the
these
spiny.
3-4 seconds of time loss, just to not have to deal with it, just to not have to worry about it, and just have a cleaner mentality going through the run.
Yeah, very true. Something a little bit more consistent, and as long as you've got that in mind, then you shouldn't have any problems.
Are you ready for this
worrying
sick
about it in the
Rango
future.
room? Yoink.
Right, and we also see Headphone Mage obviously go inside of this room. He intentionally basically picked that to avoid the Snowdrum trick, which is once again a pretty precise jump. But if you don't really know how it works,
Easy, dude.
you'll probably end up losing
Hot.
time there because you only save time getting it.
Literally hot.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
And now, as Headphone Mage approaches Seaside, LilKirbs is on his way to luncheon.
Yikers. Yikers.
And still many things to go wrong here, potentially. Setting up this triple jump for the salt pile, getting it nicely, rolling across the salt as well.
Oh, that's so tight.
These dives, these rolls, so nicely spaced out. And once again, actually, now that I remember again, because I brought up earlier that Curbs is like the best at bullet. I think Eggrid might actually have a better time. But even though it doesn't seem like it, because all of these great paces by Curbs were lost in Luncheon, he also ended up making a mistake here at the start of Spear. Luncheon is probably the kingdom.
You
where
try
he's
the
like
Curbs
most
is too good.
known
It's
for
true.
In terms of being like super clean.
Yeah, an extremely hard kingdom.
Let me just get cucked by Cappy,
Very hard to
man.
keep
And then I
consistent in
bonked into the
Luncheon all
wall.
way
What is
through.
that?
Headphone Mage also having some issues here, getting that first jump just set up in the right way. And I also noticed this jump is such a pain to deal with. These walls sometimes won't let you wall jump at the time you want to.
It's so dumb.
And obviously camera angles being a little bit scary. And then I guess even the like Goomba running around
Boys,
and kind
please.
of messing with you.
I will literally ban you
Just
all.
everything about that kind of climbing section can be a little bit
I will
frustrating. to
turn
deal
off
with.
alerts
It
if
can
you're
be
gonna
hard
do
to
this.
Figure out what exactly is an optimal idea.
Look at me fuck this
but,
up.
you know,
I
you
was
kinda
like,
just gotta come
nah,
up with
dude.
your own
Just not even gonna
strategy.
bother.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, leaving this sub room is where things even get a little bit more scary. So let's see if Curbs is able to deal with them.
Oh, that was so close to falling up. You want to fight?
So far looking
Huh?
good.
Do you want to fight?
That movement is hot.
Stop it!
Do rather enjoy the spin pound directly out of the roll on top of that kind of mountain area. That
How did I
for
fuck
me
this
is
up?
very
My
satisfying
angle
to
here was
follow.
so good. Nah, fucked it.
Mage. Ooh, that would have been it, dude. At this point, I think he's trying to do it for the people, because I'm not sure if that was intended. He did have a lot of speed. Maybe he intentionally tried to go for what we call the 2-frame Flow Rocket refresh. We don't have exact frame data, but as far as we know, there's really only 2 frames where you can refresh the rocket flow with just a single cap throw. In this case, a motion control cap throw. We've seen people get it in runs, and we definitely know it's less hard than it sounds, but
Stop it.
nothing to be really done in runs yet. However, it looked like Headphone Mage might have went for it there.
Not gonna lie, I have
Didn't
no
actually end up
idea
getting it. The
what
flow
he's talking about.
disappeared, and Curbs just had a very nice move.
I did not know it was a thing. I just suck.
Yeah, the optimal way to go about it, for sure. It kind of optimally puts the Potaboo in a place where Cappy will capture it just as you are grabbing the moon. Very tight. set of
820
movements
bits.
involved in making that trick work, but
Oh
Little
god.
Curbs being as solid as he is.
Just get
making it
820
look
bits,
easy.
forehead.
Yeah, he is pretty much the champion of forks. I mean, I don't think at this point he has the best clip for it anymore. But I think, as far as I know, at least, he was the first person that actively used these dives to cut out some time of these capture animations, and pretty much being famous to kind of make that room work. in a way.
Dang! I didn't even know you could
Curbs
do that.
being actually the 1.2 runner, the former self.
What?
That he used to be.
Why has nobody told me you can do that?
Having a quick reaction there to make this movement in a way that you don't pick up the turnip and still actually save some time.
What am I
That's
watching,
brilliant,
dude?
really. I've actually never thought to do something like that myself. Usually I have to go off to one of the sides
Yeah, that has
in
to be
order to
pretty
make
tight.
that work.
I'm pretty sure that has to be pretty tight, because I've even seen top 1.2 runners like Yuya go to the left there. So I think this is something that you actually need to precisely make to be able to get to the middle.
Very fascinating.
But yeah, Curbs, pretty optimal cheese there, not even having too many issues with the cheese on its own. And I'm not completely sure how great the 1 point record is. I think the ending split of Luncheon can give us a nice idea on how this pace is actually looking like, because usually 16 minutes is like what you would optimally be looking at, but we see.
To finish the game, yes, from the end of lunch, and that sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Like just barely. Like it's obviously can differ depending on what strats you go for, but it's just a decent like, number.
Nobody's happy at the fact that I got salt pile dribble. What the heck, man? Come on. What?
Very nice ending there for Luncheon as well. Curbs almost being at the entirety of Luncheon. Headphoned a mage about to basically start off his journey here and fight the boss, which actually makes me appreciative of this, since we won't see two runs in Rune at the same time, so we actually have to look at something.
Indeed.
Can look at something while Rune is setting up the cards.
Yeah, we can watch Tom.
Thank you, Headphone Mage,
master
for being
luncheon
so bad
as,
that you're not in Ruined
LilKirbs
Kingdom at the
goes
same
about his
time.
way in Ruined, and then vice versa. LilKirbs will be in Bowser's while
Oh, that's so
Headphone Mage
funny, dude.
tackles the dragon. So
Wow.
Yeah, dude,
Curbs
what's up?
Yeah, he's committed to these spin pound glow pits, and even though I guess optimally they are just a little bit faster than just jumping and throwing them, but that's only a little bit
I know, right? They just can't pick what they want. So good.
And the jump can also be awkward at times. So
I love it.
if you want to do it for the points, you want to do it for the style, you can definitely go for what Curbs did there.
yeah, sometimes Cappy does not like to cooperate in those kinds of situations. Also, just a little update here. I'm
Easy,
looking
dude.
at the 1.2 world record.
All right,
as we
so
speak.
I had this issue with
45,
Joe the other day,
40
right?
was the luncheon.
It's incredibly difficult to find. All right, I don't blame you for getting lost. I'm counting dangers on 23, Tom, 10 Headphone Mage, LilKirbs is 12 and 16. That's amazing, dude. Keep counting. I love it. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna find it for you because it's incredibly annoying. So there's one called current comparison, right? So you add information, current comparison, then you go into its settings. No, it's not that one. Fuck, which one is it? It's such a pain in the ass to find. Hold up. Alright, it's possible time save. That's right. So you go into possible time save, then you go into its settings, and then there's a setting underneath the background color, which is the very first thing. It's the second one. It's called comparison. You click on that, and then you change it to, Is it not this one? Fuck me. Which one is it? Ah, boys, I'm actually retarded. What? Or maybe it is that one. I just already have it, so it won't let me. That might be it. No. What? Why am I dumb? It's... Okay. Okay. Final verdict, all right? I got you. I hate live split. It's such a pain in the ass. Current pace. It's current pace. And then the second option, it's comparison. And then best segments. We've done it, boys. We found it. Oh, it's... All right. Yep. Sorry. It's so hard to find. Even for me, and I have it. When I'm memeing. Oh, no. I thought you were being serious. No. Alright, let's go.
And LilKirbs left at 45.35. So we are in fact looking at a time comparable, if not better, than the current.
Well, actually,
record. Yes.
he's 5 seconds ahead. Okay, wow. Okay, I mean, definitely super visible mistake. And C said that's something that would surely kill, like that, and combined with the wooded mistake would surely kill any attempt at like a 1.0 record. But I guess it's still feasible to do. And Curbs late game definitely being very up there as well. So this is actually pretty crazy then.
Yeah, an incredible time to be sure.
Sorry about
When
the
you factor
spaghetti.
in
My
the
God.
tricks
I got there
and the
eventually.
load times that are associated with the time differences between
Yeah,
1.0
it's
and 1.2.
stupid. That's why it's hard to
Difference is about
find, 'cause
32
it's
to
like,
35 seconds.
you know,
So
not
does
what you would
make sense
expect
that
it to be.
somebody on 1.2 could potentially get a low 101. Doesn't make it easy, but it does.
Watch me
seem
miss the
possible.
optimal bonk.
So a 102 or even a high 101 with a run like
Unbelievable.
this is not entirely out of the question.
Yeah, I definitely need to get back on track. As
This
far as
race
that
is
tracking
close
goes
as
for, like,
fuck.
These, I'm definitely sure that
Okay,
this
dude.
can help me out with that, since you've been doing a lot of work towards that. But I kind of want to see again how the actual like GSA racing record stands right now. In any percent, I'm pretty sure it might have been gotten like either in the finals or the close to that by I think Suicide maybe during the tournament. It might have been like a low 101, but that's surely beatable right now these days. Now that people actually get like these times consistently.
Certainly, we have runners who, like Chaos, for example, who are consistently getting low 100
Hell
times,
yeah,
which
dude.
is just truly remarkable.
I mean, maybe not low 100 times, but low 101 times for sure.
Sorry, yeah, high 100s is what I meant.
Yeah.
Actually, just looking in the records now, the best tournament time was 101.50 by Suicide.
Okay, it was a high one. Yeah, that tournament was actually quite a while ago, and it just goes to show how much we improved.
This
because that time
pissed
was
me off
very,
so
very
much,
insane
dude.
back then.
Look at
And
this.
now this is like a minute and
And then
more
I
behind
get
world
it,
record.
and then I just
As
get
Tom,
cucked
our
again.
headphone mage is actually struggling
Fuck,
quite a bit to get the Podabu up top there. Even hits.
So
these ones, so
dumb.
needs to reset up.
And then I didn't
Yeah,
get
that's a very
again. I was like,
frustrating thing that I
bro,
didn't even
can you
know
just
could
go?
happen instantly.
Fuck, man.
Having your
Yeah.
Podabu hit the side of the rock wall and just
And then I
disappear
bonk.
is very frustrating.
Unfortunate bonk there for headphone mage. It looks like he's going to be going off to the side here. Just playing that one safe.
I didn't even know you could do it a different
Actually,
way.
not even. I mean, I actually didn't know that strat that LilKirbs was doing earlier, so I cannot blame him.
Yeah, and of course, very tight inputs probably required
Sure,
for a jump like
sure.
that. So
And
definitely.
then I
playing
struggle with
safe
cheese, dude.
here.
Look how absolutely ruined I get. I'm like, bruh,
Absolutely.
just get the fucking cheese. So fucking
And
stupid,
now,
dude.
still for a little comparison here, we are looking at about 3 seconds of difference between LilKirbs and the 1.2 world record. So still on pace for an extremely good.
My
run,
second half of
legendary
luncheon
even
sucked.
With the strats
Up
that are
until
used.
Forks,
Losing like 2
was good,
seconds
'cause
in
I
rune
golded.
against
As
Rhea
soon as I got out of
2,
there.
who Rhea for some
Nah,
reason is
dude.
like the best runes ever. I don't know how he exactly does it, but hey,
yeah.
he's good at
So
doing it,
I'm
I
still
guess.
on 1.2.
And Curbs starting up with Bowser's now, which is definitely.
I'm probably going to
if
be
you
on
look at the
1.2 until
1.2
like a
record,
little bit
probably
after
one
the
of the most
tournament,
improved
and then I'll
splits
probably
because
just
back when it
downgrade.
was gotten,
But there's no point in me
literally only
swapping
started
now
to look into
because
this kingdom. But let's
it's
see
not
what
like I'll be able to
Curbs
make use
decides
of any of the
to
strats,
with
considering I haven't
skills
practiced
and
any of
that
them.
start.
Yeah, that original kind of wall jump up, not using the Pokio, not doing any sort of capture warp strategies.
Look at my
on
camera,
kind of
dude. It
signals
hacked
to
me
us that
so
he's gonna be
hard.
doing the Crate Moon later on in the kingdom.
Yeah,
And I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to take it easy.
exactly.
I was fucking hacked, man.
Bowser's Kingdom
5
being
times.
The place it is. Gives you these little breathing times between the moons, very nice.
Now, Tom, just finishing up Lunch and Kingdom, capturing the meat. He's going to be going back to the beginning of it, and then he will be in Ruined himself to finish off the dragon.
Turnip clip is easy. Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself though with 0 practice.
So, starting up with
The
some
thing that
life
scares me
save,
about
that was one of
turnip clip isn't the
approach
the clip,
charts
it's getting the
section of Bowser's
turnip
Kingdom.
to the
And
thing,
I'm pretty sure we are
like
gonna see
optimally.
that
It looks
dive
so
back strategy
like
on the second shot.
tight, and I just
Triple jump from
I don't
heavy
want
back
to
and
suck at it.
turning that Homan into a dive back, which basically gives it the name dive back.
Yes.
Damn, that was a hot roll cancel. What the fuck?
Clean. Oh, never mind. The
Taking a
combination.
bonk, which unfortunately sets him up
Curb's
to get
gonna
hit by
bonk after 4th moonshot,
otherwise,
bonks after 4th
making him the
moonshot.
recovery, not dying
What?
anywhere, thankfully. So he's going to be setting himself up to finish this up rather quickly anyways.
That was crazy.
Did LilKirbs just kill the 1.2 world record with this commentator's curse? Once again, I do want to bring up.
Got it first, right? Oh,
that
maybe
will probably
maybe I'll
not
pull it
be
off,
valid
dude.
on the leaderboard, so don't blame me. But
Who's
a
Tom?
mistake like that definitely
Yeah.
lost more than 3 seconds, which was the time that he was ahead the record entering this kingdom.
Yes, that is true. Still, of course, cannot be understated just how good this run is in a race setting specifically.
LilKirbs is winning sadly.
Yeah, for sure. This is no joke.
Oh my goodness.
Making his way through Bowser's Kingdom. That dive out of the pylon on the souvenir island, that always still baffles me. I
Legit,
still don't
dude.
understand how it works.
Yoink.
It's weird. You need to hold like down right. It like doesn't make sense, but for some reason Mario just turns quick enough in like leaving the pylon that you can basically instantly dive.
Yeah, very strange indeed. Now, LilKirbs not going for any first-person Harriet strats here. Just opting to play the fight a little bit safer.
Alright. My ruined was fucking
And
shit.
Finishing it off rather
I lost
handily
3
indeed.
seconds to my gold in this split.
Choosing up Harriet first, of course, so, you know, saving 20 minutes easily with a strategy like that.
I don't know.
Seems
I didn't see Zinpar's run.
doesn't seem to be a problem here.
But his PB is a 106, so it's at least a little bit closer to me. A little bit achievable. I should just swap to
Mage
1.0,
hitting
boys.
the dragon.
Wait, he's on
That's the
1.0.
second hit.
That means we're
Setting
comparable.
up for the third phase. Of course, this being the auto-scroller portion. Nothing exciting
Easy,
happening
dude.
here. Being on 1.2, you get to play around with little Captain Toad, which of course is kind of fun for a little while. It gives you something to do while the dragon is kind of minding his own business.
I'm gonna miss that on 1.0.
LilKirbs finishing up the topper fight. It did take damage, going back for the checkpoint in order to refill his health before. going on
Damn,
to
he had to
the
go
final
back for
portion of
health?
the Bowser fight.
Oof. He got a
Yeah,
110?
this,
I'm gonna
It's
pop off,
quite
boys.
sad,
Aha!
because obviously this was
I got a
very
109.
Nice pace. When we say nice pace, we're just basically comparing against the 1.2 world record. Which
Oh,
would
you
be
did leg
nice
clip? Dang,
to
dude,
see
that's...
here,
Whew.
to see live.
What a rebel.
basically. Even though it wouldn't be considered a real record. Like,
I mean,
people
wet
are talking
FMS
about
is
now,
easy.
Um,
Sphinx
Bowser's
clip
been
is
pretty-
also
pretty harsh
easy.
on clubs
It's
so
easier
far.
than IP clip in 1.2, which I do, well, have done because I've played World Peace. So,
Bomb and
They're
some
not the
damage
ones that
from
worry me.
The bomb, as well as a little bit of damage in the topper fight.
And I mean, nut clip is
Still
possible on
making his way
1.2.
through with no huge
so
mistakes.
already
You can
do that.
see Curbs, oh my goodness. Curbs always going for the risky strats, trying to fling the bird in a way that is optimal, but almost falling in the poison there.
He also fell
Very
in deep.
risky, but
Ah, me
able
too,
to
man.
Save himself just in time.
Wet FMS can be annoying. Yeah, see, I wouldn't bother with the, like, wall jump list or anything, because, like, what'd be the point, dude? I suck. I might as well just do the wall jump. It's say, like, it loses, like, what? A second. Fuck it, dude. Just do it. Easy.
Now on his way to the Robo Brutal fight.
Oh, he dropped an input.
When having a little bit of trouble, it looked like a dropped input there actually, as he's making
Oh,
his
and he
way up to
bonked
the
too.
climb, taking another
Wow,
bonk
dude.
on the leg. Gonna have to set it up again.
And Headphone Mage, who's obviously still fighting his way through Bowser's here, just started off his journey as Curbs about to hit Topper here, going into the little downtime of the mech. But yeah, once again, Headphone Mage just starts off his first like section here, the first linear section going towards that ogre. And I am confident that we are going to see a Harriet third attempt from Curbs.
Yes, this is a staple of the kind of top 10 runners for sure to go for this idea. Saves, again, probably about 2 seconds optimally over the other way of doing the mech fight.
Oh, and he
Significantly
bonked.
more dangerous, and you see why. Taking a bonk on the side, falling off. This is the worst phase, in fact.
Yeah,
in this,
dude, it's
loses
so
the
hot.
most
You
time,
gotta do it.
So he's gonna just have to
It's so
wait
easy,
as
too.
The mech stomps around.
Very
He
unfortunate.
just took damage. That's funny as.
Basically destroying all our hopes of, I guess, a 1.2 record attempt. I guess a record attempt with using 1.2 strats. Getting a solid backup there with the bird, one of the faster ways of making the
Mage
bird
catching
work
up,
as a
boys.
backup,
Woo!
but truly losing quite a bit of time.
No way, dude.
Rip the 102, or yeah, the 1.2
Look at me
world
just getting
record,
fucking
rather.
hecked by these
Again, still
spinies.
very few mistakes to really take into consideration here, so an extremely solid showing. Still on track for maybe a mid 102. Meanwhile, Headphone Mage here going about the shards move and actually hitting the same bomb that LilKirbs had problems with. Just in a
Dude,
different way.
watch this,
Only
right?
on
I
one
was
health,
so
having
sketched
to
out
make
by
his way
this.
through
I got
this.
hecked by
Hopefully not
Cappy.
getting hit by the bomb. Oh,
Look at me.
just
I'm like,
dodging it
oh
in time.
my god.
Kind of getting himself set up for some danger here.
I was
but
like,
avoiding just
fucking,
fine.
I almost died.
So this is basically really moon to go now for Curbs.
It was crazy.
We'll see what time he's able to
Dorka,
get.
you can always save
I'm interested
videos,
to hear
like
from
after
him
you
if that
take them in
would have beaten his
Snapchat.
best 1.2 time that he had back in the day, because I'm not completely sure what that would have been. Because this shooting is still on 102.
It was so
pace.
bad, dude.
Obviously,
That
I guess
shards
it's
was
still
actually
useful.
disgusting, even for me.
So still excited to see that one. And like hear his opinion on it. If he manages to clutch it out though, because if he
I have
dies
hydration bot
7
banned,
times
so that doesn't even
in the
pop up in my
2D
chat.
Okay.
Lol. Get out of here, boy.
You know, anything is possible. This is Super Mario Odyssey.
It is, in fact, Super Mario Odyssey, and in fact, I can confirm that anything is possible in a race setting.
Watch this,
In
dude.
this, in
Bonk.
this category, it's really
Actually
true.
hacked. You don't think it works anymore? Oh, rip.
And these, oh, a little dab going across the screen there. I'm not sure if you guys were able to catch that. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. LilKirbs dabbing on his haters.
Why,
Maybe
dude?
forgetting to move it out of the way.
That's unfortunate. What can you do at this point? The Curbs is still dabbing and also starting off his moon section. Very nice
Fuck it,
vectors
Al.
as well, still leading that little dive.
You paid
Actually,
some price to
didn't
get that
really need
emote?
to dive. That's something you can do, obviously, but I
oh
feel
no,
like it's just
dude.
faster to fall to the ground and then start rolling, which is something you can actually do.
Yes, with an optimal vector, it is possible.
Yeah. It is possible. We did say earlier everything is possible, so it had to be. But let's see.
Why would you
Curbs making his
disrespect me
way
like
up.
this, dude? What did I do to you? What the fuck?
See if he's making that movement work. Very nice movement.
That's
Almost
so
close.
mean. So mean. What did I do?
And going for a fancy spin for roll cancel as he's about to enter the cathedral.
Doing some ballet on the way in.
Like, did look very fancy.
The
Opting for some
disrespect,
roll
man.
cancel strategies with the spin throw.
I think
To show
Curbs
it off a
at
little
this
bit.
point, right, is just like, I've already won, dog.
this
I might as well just
spin
do
throw
something
setup
stupid.
to start the Bowser hits. Very, very fancy looking always.
Super fancy looking actually doesn't almost
He
doesn't
got rid of
seem to-
it.
It is the fastest strat. but
Oh
the way
my
it looks,
goodness.
It's almost hard to skip.
So
on it, especially if you wanna
disrespected.
add strats. Sometimes it's like, oh, this looks really
That's what
good.
you
I
get,
think I wanna add
bitch.
it to my rounds.
Yeah, certainly. And definitely not the hardest trick to pull off either. So definitely worth it.
If you go for the strat, you got my support. But yeah, as I said earlier, fancy looking. I said earlier, it doesn't save too much time. But I guess that's also kind of how Odyssey works in a way. It's not like
Chaos.
it's not like all strats that are fancy looking.
Oh
don't
my
really save much
goodness.
time. But for a lot of them, it is that way, and sometimes even these fancy strats don't actually save time at all, but are actually slower.
Yes. Unfortunately, so.
Oh
there's
yeah,
just-
it appeared in our
you know, this
DMs. We're in a
game is
group
very
chat,
pretty.
and
This game
all I
has a lot
see
of
is
very
like,
exciting
at
movement,
LilKirbs, please
different
remove
ways
it.
of
I was like,
making
what?
things look,
Now I know,
getting
dude.
about to
Now I
certain
know.
Places and showing it off is just a part of the game. I think.
P.S. I got so fucked by Cappy here. Well, not Cappy, an input. I didn't get that, and then
And Curbs.
I just
done
didn't get my input
Bowser
again,
fight,
dude.
About to
I dropped
capture-
like
Oh,
3
wait, the
inputs.
bonk?
You just see
Is
me
that- is this gonna be
stand
the
there.
second
I'm
to
like,
do that?
fuck
Okay.
this, dude. So
taking-
mad.
Taking the bonk there at the start kind of got scary for a little bit, but obviously not his demise, managing to save himself.
Dude, that'd be so
About
funny.
to
If they
clamp
like
the rest.
invalidated it because of that. Oof.
It looks like Headphone Mage did take a tumble on
And then
the Road fight himself, causing a little bit of troubles for himself and actually making an unfortunate fall off the leg.
Look at me, I'm just
Wait
like,
for another
fuck,
cycle
man.
through here. Just an unfortunate circumstance.
Jesus, dude.
And looks like Headphone is making his way
That'd be so funny.
to the bubble with that bird.
I just started fucking with the camera. I was like, I'm so
There's some
over this.
First-person swag strats there, I think.
It was so stupid. Yoink.
And we see LilKirbs is approaching the escape sequence at about a very, very high 101. So 102 definitely still on the table.
Yeah.
An extremely solid time for 1.2.
First person
Even
swag
despite the
strats.
mistakes.
So this might have
So
been
dumb.
a 101 time on one. It's always hard to tell because obviously stuff like turnip clip and I guess it's not as bad for first moonskip anymore. But some of these strats obviously not like it's not like you get them gifted. You still need to perform them to
Yes.
to get that time save. So it's not really arguable to say, wow, if you get this time on 1.2, it would automatically be this time on 1.0. But I mean, yeah, versions in this game can be quite weird. And looks like Curbs.
Damn, he sniped that. That was crazy.
We talked about. Just destroyed that last pillar, and probably is looking at like a 1 or 2 for something.
Yes. An extremely solid showing for the first round of this tournament from LilKirbs, for sure, especially being inhibited by these strategies.
Look at me,
that
Mr.
are
fucking roll
only
cancel.
accessible on 1.0. So
Oh my
very,
god.
very good time from LilKirbs. Absolutely. And as we see him finish, we see Headphone Mage coming out of the Bowser's Kingdom right now, and he's going to be on his way to the Moon Kingdom shortly now.
Yikes.
So this time looks familiar. I'm currently wondering, was that like a world record at some point in time?
You know what? I think it might have been.
It's
I think
obviously hard to tell,
102.48
like,
was the record, and it was
in
by Nitro.
retrospective now, but for some reason, this particular time reminds me of something. I'm sure the viewers have figured it out already and are probably already pointing it out, but I just checked that out later. Just feel like I have seen this before on some place.
Open that
Could
door, yeah.
potentially been Suicide
Manipulate that
first
RNG,
102
dude.
world record or
That,
something along.
yeah, that sounds reasonable. Wait, actually, I'm pretty sure Nitro got the first 102, right?
Maybe, actually. I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, and then so you got the first 101, and then Chaos got the first 100. And I think that might be, though, that might be a Nitro PB, that number. Anyways,
He
it's not like it
freaking
matters
dabbed
that
on
much,
you
it
there.
just for some reason looks familiar. At this point in time, pretty much every time has been gotten.
Are they gonna talk about my
Obviously
sick
not
vector?
every time, like, lower than the world record. So...
Nah. Unbelievable.
These, like, this being familiar is probably no strange
And then
thing,
me
but
just
rather
like, nope.
obvious.
Yikers, dude.
Headphone Mage is kind of taking his victory or his final lap. Not a victory lap, but
My god, dude. I
approaching
got
the
so
moon skip
cucked
here.
there.
Still going to be coming
Where's
in with a
bracket?
solid showing. Of
What
course,
do you mean, dude?
anything under a 1.0 or sorry, like a 110 is a very good time for a finish in this game.
Yeah.
Especially when you take into consideration a dive into the deep woods. Certainly loses you a lot of time, and still having a significant time to show for it as well.
Absolutely. I remember myself. It is quite a while ago now. It probably was like in May or something when I still was struggling. Maybe May, April. I don't know. To get a sub 110.
Oh my god, this
time,
lag.
it
What
felt
the fuck?
incredibly hard, and it looks like Headphone Mage is still easily on pace to get that time, even with that 4-2 defense.
Truly amazing.
Get wrecked,
Just
dude.
like goes to show that what a good run really
Hold up.
is all a matter of perspective and practice
I got you.
put in, and it just like the more you push for it, the better it gets. It's kind of the knowledge, the informational nugget I can give to anybody looking to speedrun this game is that it will always get better the more effort you put in.
And actually, we have the winner of this race joining us already for some post-game thoughts. Curbs, GG's on the win, taking that
Thank
1
you.
or 2. Actually getting pretty close, I think, to the, I guess, 1.2 record up until, like, I guess, the Bowser and the Mech. I think it was close.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 101 pace up until Bowser's, but it can definitely be improved a bit more. That run wasn't perfect or anything.
Yeah, I do want to say, pretty hot run. I felt like Lost was pretty smooth. I felt like Wooded was really good until Flower Road Skip and after.
Yeah.
But, yeah, super
Yikes,
solid
dude. Almost
showing.
fucked that up.
Getting that win fairly confidently. I don't actually have full overview over your bracket. Are you aware, like, who is in your bracket? Is there someone you're particularly scared about to face soon? Is there someone you want to avoid for now that is, like, close in your bracket?
Let me look at it real quick.
that obviously.
Wait, watch
makes
this spin
things
throw. Ready?
interesting, because once
Way
again,
too early.
getting that first win is nice
So dumb, dude.
and all, but
Made so many
things-
mistakes.
Things are just gonna spice up even more. There's also
I love
loser
it.
bracket, so a bad run I guess can happen.
I just
where,
started
miss an
fucking with the
upflip or
camera.
something, but
I was so done, dude.
want to get as fast as possible.
I see Rhea a little bit above me.
Mhm.
That might be a good matchup. And then above, obviously, we have one of the top players, Chaos, Saquon, Sweet, everyone like that.
Yeah, this is looking like a hot bracket on that side.
Definitely.
And can't wait to see those matches play out, and especially with like a double elimination format, we have so many potential big and serious matchups that can happen here. So this is going to be amazing.
As the tournament moves on, it's definitely going to spice up. And do not forget that you can bet on any of these.
We trying to say,
matches
DD?
via
You
our
trying to say that
sponsor,
my match ain't
Via.gg.
spicy, dog?
You can
Huh?
exclamation mark bet to find
What
out some
the
more
heck?
information on that and support
Unbelievable,
the tournament in
dude.
that way.
Doesn't even
So
believe in
definitely
me.
check that out.
Yeah, also
Yikes.
potentially support
Yikes,
players like LilKirbs here, who's obviously doing
Yikes.
very well to show us his runs.
Wow, I see how it is, dude.
This is basically directly going to benefit all of these runners as we work together with Y to basically get these runners
Watch me
a
miss.
better paycheck after their performances. So make sure to potentially check them out. And
I was
see
so
what we
mad
can
at this
do for them in the
pillars.
future.
Right at the end, I just couldn't even pull off the
And
easiest
right now,
fucking
Headphone Mage is
strats,
about
man.
to end his run on his own. Looks like he is probably looking at a like mid 109, like lowish 109 times. He's still getting
Mid
that
109.
sub-110, even with the fall into the deep.
Nah.
I'm not sure Curbs if you actually caught it, but sadly, Headphone Mage ended up in the deep woods after his nut clip attempt.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. and
I love how
already in
much
this
he
tournament,
cares.
we've seen 2 tumbles into the deep woods.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Potentially claiming even more victims as the tournament
Yikes.
moves on. We will only have to find out as the tournament
What's the
progresses,
channel
but
called? Like
just
that this is
finishing
on?
up
It's,
the moon sequence here.
Isn't it just
entering the wire, and
twitch.tv
you'll be
/speedrun?
finishing with a time of probably
GSA?
1:09,
Yeah, it's just
08.
speedrun, but it's with
Still a very solid
GSA,
showing,
Global
especially
Speedrun
with
Association.
The time loss associated with falling in the deep woods.
Exactly. And yeah, GG's on this one. Headphone Mage coming in here, ending of this race. And that is actually not going to be the end of all things for Headphone Mage. He will just drop down to the losers
Yikes, dude.
bracket for now. And then he still has the chance to prove himself there to potentially make his way back up into the bracket if
Yikes, dude.
he fights his way out there. But I think, I'm going to be able to tell him the same thing in about a second. But he is well, Headphone Mage finishing off that race sub 110 with a deep woods fall. I think that's respectable as well. But
He's trying to
give me your
pander
thoughts
so
on this
hard to me
race
right
and
now.
this run, Nicholas.
Yikes! I feel like
Here I am.
my early like 3 kingdoms
Sweet.
just determined the rest of it for me. Like I just suffered
Sweet.
so hard in cap for some reason. Ended up with a 229, which admittedly isn't the worst, but it was still just like a
Sweet.
big off. And then
Big
it just went
oof.
downhill. And then I fell in wooded, and I just went, "Oh boy, this is what I'm in for today, is it?"
However, though, I actually caught you doing some fancy stuff. Potentially at this point, just trying to show off. Like the one thing I saw, I'm not sure if you were gonna try to go for like the moon clip in snow.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
me,
I
dude.
tried.
did see
I'm a
that. And
hacker.
then also, I'm not sure if that was intentional because I know that can happen unintentionally for the flower rocket. Like refresh, it almost looked like you intentionally tried to get like the 2-frame thing, but it might have been just like you trying to get the spin throw in time, but having too much speed to get the ground pound.
Yeah, I was trying to get the ground pound off, but
Uh-huh.
just unfortunately had a tiny bit too much speed and just ended up getting the moon.
Yeah, it
Hacked
is fair
myself,
to say
dude.
that Curbs, even though he said it on his own, he did have some issues in the later part of the runs. But in some of the kingdoms, his run definitely looked like textbook level, especially
look,
like
it's
the
you,
early,
dude.
early
That's you.
wooded
You're right
gameplay
there.
and lost as well. So
I
definitely
see you.
pretty hard to catch up with that. Like I would have been no chance. But so I can respect trying to show off some fancy tricks. I can see that time while falling into deep woods. I think this is respectable on its own and still still would like arguably put you up into the higher ranks of runners.
Hell yeah,
In
dude.
this world,
Higher
in
ranks of
this
runners.
gaming community, so still respectful to me. And it's also, I brought it up.
Top
it's also
tier
really
runner,
important
boys.
yet you still have the chance to prove yourself in the losers.
What did
bracket,
you
where
do,
we will
guys?
also see some interesting matchups as well, and kind of maybe make your way back up there into some interesting matches from there. So
Yikes.
definitely
Yeah.
at the end of all things.
Hopefully, I succeed in the Cool Kids Club.
That's what we're actually gonna call it now. That's not a losers bracket. It's the Cool Kids Club.
He loves me,
So,
dude.
yeah.
I'm a comical genius.
Exactly. Let's see who joins you on that journey. I mean, not down there. I mean, obviously, just there in the Cool Kids Club. But we'll see
Yikes.
as the tournament progresses. Headphone Mage, LilKirbs, thank you so much for joining us on the journey on this race, and thank you for your performance.
Thank you guys as well.
No problem.
I didn't know what to say, dude. I
Now
was like,
coming up
how do I
on
leave?
the GSA channel next, we have some more tournament action. This time with Super Mario 64's.
That's it, boys. We did it. We made it through. Oh my god. Are we proud? Are we proud of my sick mess ups and all my fuck ups? Hot 109 pace. Am I right? Yes? Oh my god, dude. Things are gonna go Brunello. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, alright, I'm gonna go pee real quick. BRB, boys. Just leave. To be honest, when it ended, I was just like, I don't know what to do, to be honest. I was like, what do I do now? I got no fucking clue, dude. My day's just over after that. Yikes. Well, there's that. Now what?